The vast, unfathomable blue depths have always hidden secrets that defy our wildest imagination. For millions of years, this immense, crushing darkness has been a world unto itself, a realm of silence and pressure so extreme it seems impossible for life to exist. But it did, and it was glorious and terrifying. Long before the mighty megalodon swam these waters, there were other titans, truly monstrous creatures that commanded the prehistoric oceans with fearsome power. These were the original sea monsters, the apex predators of a forgotten age, whose reign of terror makes the great white shark of today seem like a mere minnow in comparison. These were not just animals, they were the absolute kings of an unforgiving, watery world. They were living mountains of muscle and teeth, sovereigns of an empire that stretched from sunlit surface waters to the blackest trenches. Their shadows blotted out the sun for anything swimming below. Picture a realm where every shadow in the abyss meant danger, where creatures with jaws capable of crushing bone like paper roamed freely. This was a world of constant, brutal conflict. The soundtrack of the deep wasn't silence. It was the crunch of armored shells and the frantic, muffled struggle of the hunted. As we dive deep into this lost timeline, we uncover beasts that were so incredible they seem like they were pulled straight from a nightmare. These are not the familiar shapes of dinosaurs. These are alien forms, evolutionary experiments in lethality that thrived in the high-pressure crucible of the ancient seas. The sheer scale of these creatures is mind-blowing, and the way they hunted is even more terrifying. Imagine a predator the length of a school bus with a bite force that could shear a small car in half. Now imagine an entire ecosystem filled with contenders of that caliber. We often talk about dinosaurs on land, but the true action, the most breathtaking survival stories, happen beneath the waves. While giants roamed the continents, an even more savage war was being waged in the oceans. As we explore each of these titans, imagine the crushing pressure and the absolute darkness they called home. It is a world that is gigantic, strange, and endlessly fascinating. A world of bizarre flora, of colossal coral structures, and of a food chain built on a foundation of pure, unadulterated power. These were masters of their domain, evolved perfectly for a life of relentless predation. Their bodies bore the scars of countless battles, each mark a testament to their dominance and survival in a world that offered no second chances. The ocean was not merely a home for them, it was a battleground where only the most powerful could survive. Every reef, every canyon, every open stretch of water was a potential kill zone. To be slow was to be food. To be weak was to be erased. Consider the evolutionary adaptations that allowed them to thrive. The arms race in the prehistoric seas produced biological marvels. Their senses were tuned to the faintest vibration, their bodies built for lethal speed and devastating force. Some could detect the faint electrical field of their prey's muscles. Others could accelerate from a dead stop with the force of a torpedo. Every movement was calculated, every strike decisive. The mystery of their existence is what truly grips us. How could such monsters exist? And more importantly, what could possibly have brought their reign to an end? Join us as we resurrect these forgotten titans from the abyss of time. The bones left behind are staggering, vertebrae the size of small cars, jawbones that could swallow a human whole. But how did they grow so massive? The answer begins with the very water that cradled them. Buoyancy freed these titans from the constraints of gravity that bind land animals, allowing their skeletons to support immense weight. The ancient oceans were also a rich, warm soup of life, a planetary scale buffet that fueled this explosive growth. In this world, getting bigger meant survival, a brutal evolutionary arms race where size was the ultimate weapon and the ultimate defense. And what did they hunt? The menu was as vast as the ocean itself. From the shelled ammonites that drifted like armored jewels, to fish that schooled in the millions, and even other smaller marine reptiles. For these apex predators, the sea was an endless hunting ground, a complex web of life where every creature was a potential meal. Their existence shaped the very evolution of their prey, forcing them to become faster, smarter, or better armored in a desperate bid to stay off the menu. So, why did they vanish, leaving only these fossilized shadows behind? Was it a sudden, cataclysmic event that choked the skies and poisoned the seas, or a slow, creeping change in climate that starved them out, dismantling their world piece by piece? The reign of these giants, which lasted for millions of years, ended in silence. The answers lie buried with them in the deep, in the sediment of time, waiting to be unearthed. As we continue this journey, think about the sheer audacity of nature in creating such beasts. They represent an era when the rules of life and death were written in teeth and scale. Each fossil, each fragment of bone is a clue. Each one of these creatures brings us closer to understanding the true majesty and terror of the ancient deep. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the prehistoric world, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an adventure into the past. We have so much more to uncover about these forgotten giants. So stick around until the very end, where we reveal the final creature that defines what true oceanic dominance really looked like. This is not just a history lesson. It is an exploration of the most extreme survival stories ever written in the book of life. The deeper we go into the abyss of time, the more shocking the revelations become. We descend past the sunlit zones into a realm of crushing pressure and eternal darkness. Here in the silent, cold depths of prehistory, life didn't just survive. It evolved into forms that defy our modern understanding of biology. Forget the blue whale, the largest animal alive today. The creatures we're uncovering would make it look like a dolphin. We're talking about predators that dwarf anything in our modern oceans, true leviathans that could swallow a modern vessel whole without a second thought. Their scale is so immense, it forces us to rewrite the very rules of what we thought was possible for a living organism. Their legacy is etched in stone, scattered across the globe in the fossils we unearthed today. Each colossal vertebra, every serrated tooth the size of a human hand, is a silent testimony to a time when monsters truly lived. We are only scratching the surface of this submerged history. Every new discovery adds another piece to this immense, chaotic puzzle, hinting at an even more terrifying and majestic world than we ever imagined. Prepare yourself, because what we are about to reveal will change how you look at the ocean forever.